Hello guys, welcome to this session. Today we are going to discuss MCQs on Rajya Sabha, which is an important topic in Indian polity. So watch the complete session guys, and if anyone is visiting the channel for the first time, subscribe the channel and don't forget to press the bell icon also. So let us start with the first question. The question is, in which year was Rajya Sabha constituted for the first time? A option is 1950, B is 1951, C option is 1952 and D option is 1953. So right answer is option C, that is 1952. Your next question is, the Rajya Sabha consists of: A option is 280 members, out of which 20 members are nominated by the President of India. B option is 275 members, of which 18 members are nominated by President of India. C option is 250 members, of which 12 members are nominated by President of India. And last option is 252 members, out of which 12 members are nominated by President of India. So right answer is option C, that is Rajya Sabha is having total 250 members, out of which 12 members are nominated by President of India. Okay. Next question is, what is the tenure of a member of Council of State? A option is 3 years, B is 5 years, C is 6 years, and D is 2 years. So right answer is option C, that is 6 years. The tenure of Rajya Sabha is 6 years. Okay. Next question is, Rajya Sabha is called permanent house because A option is all members are lifelong, B is it cannot be dissolved, and C option is some members retire after every 2 years. D option is both. B and C options are correct. So right answer is option B, that is it cannot be dissolved. So that's why Rajya Sabha is called as permanent house of the parliament. Okay. Next question is, according to our constitution, the Rajya Sabha, A option is dissolved once in 2 years, B option is dissolved every 5 years, C option is dissolved every 6 years, D option is not subject of dissolution. So right answer is option D, that is Rajya Sabha is not subjected to dissolution. Next question is, right to dissolve the Rajya Sabha is vested in: A option is president, B is vice president, C is Supreme Court, and D is none of the above. So right answer is option D, that is none of the above. Next question is, how is Rajya Sabha dissolved? A option is at the end of chairman tenure, B is president dissolved after 5 years, C option is dissolves with Lok Sabha automatically, and D option is none of the above. So right answer is option D, that is none of the above. हमने discuss किया that Rajya Sabha is a permanent house and it cannot be dissolved. So no one has the power to dissolve the Rajya Sabha and there is no process to dissolve the Rajya Sabha. Right? Next question is, the representation of state in Council of States is based on: A option is equal for all states, B is ratio of their population, C option is ratio of their area, and D option is ratio of their revenue. So right answer is option B, that is ratio of their population. Next question is, the members of Council of States are elected by: A option is members of Legislative Assembly of States, B option is members of Legislative Council of States, C option is members of both Legislative Assembly and Council, and D option is members of municipalities and Gram Panchayat. So right answer is option A, that is member of Legislative Assembly of States elected the member of Council of State. Next question is, which of the following statements is correct regarding the Rajya Sabha? A option is one third of its members retire every 2 years. B option is one half of its members retire every 2 years. C option is one half of its members retire after every 3 years. And D option is one third of its members retire every 3 years. So right answer is option A, that is one third of its members retire after every 2 years. Okay, this question is very important. तो इसको अच्छे से याद रखिएगा. Next question is, which one of the following comes under the exclusive power of the Council of State? A option is creation of new All India services. B option is election of Vice President of India during casual vacancy. C option is abolition of Legislative Council of any state. And D option is removal of its chairman. So right answer is option A, that is creation of new All India services. Next question is, which of the following special powers has been conferred on Rajya Sabha by the Constitution of India? Please guys pause the video and read all these options. So the right answer of this question is option B, that is to pass a resolution empowering the parliament to make laws in the state list and to create one or more All India services. Next question is, which of the following articles of Indian Constitution empowers a parliament to legislate on many matters in the state list? A option is Article 115, B is Article 116, C option is Article 226, and D option is Article 249. So right answer is option D, that is Article 249 empowers the parliament to legislate on any matter in the state list. Next question is, a resolution passed by the Rajya Sabha under Article 249 of the Constitution empowering Parliament to legislate on a state subject in national interest, remained in force for a period of. A option is not exceeding 6 months, B option is not exceeding 2 years, C option is not exceeding 1 year, and D option is of unlimited time. So right answer is option C, that is not exceeding 1 year. Next question is, what is the consequence of the failure of government in Rajya Sabha? A option is Prime Minister gives his resignation, B is Parliament will dissolve, C option is the operation of President rule, and D option is none of the above. So right answer is option D, that is none of the above. Next question is, which one of the following statements correctly describe the fourth schedule of the Constitution of India? A option is, it lists the distribution of powers between the union and the states. B option is, it contains the languages listed in the constitution. C option is, it contains provisions for the administration of tribal areas. And D option is, it allocates seats in the Council of State. So right answer is option D, that is, it allocates seats in the Council of States. Next question is, the chairman of Council of States, that is Rajya Sabha, is A option is appointed by President, B option is elected by Parliament, C option is Vice President is ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha, and D option is elected by members of State Council. So right answer is option C, that is Vice President is ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha. Next question is, in which house is the presiding officer not a member of that house? A option is Rajya Sabha, B is Lok Sabha, C option is Vidhan Sabha, and D option is Vidhan Parishad. So right answer is option A, that is Rajya Sabha. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज द एक्स ऑफिशियो चेयरमैन ऑफ द राज्यसभा इज, हम इस क्वेश्चन को ऑलरेडी कर चुके हैं. सो द राइट आंसर इज ऑप्शन ए, दैट इज वाइस प्रेसिडेंट. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, हु अमंग द फॉलोइंग कैन पार्टिसिपेट इन द डेलिब्रेशंस ऑफ लोकसभा व्हाइल बीइंग अ मेंबर ऑफ राज्यसभा? ए ऑप्शन इज नॉमिनेटेड मेंबर ऑफ राज्यसभा हु इज इन एक्सपर्ट इन अ फील्ड. बी ऑप्शन इज डिप्टी चेयरमैन ऑफ राज्यसभा. C option is minister who is member of Rajya Sabha, and D option is leader of the house in Rajya Sabha. The right answer is option C, that is minister who is a member of Rajya Sabha. Next question is, the minimum age required to be a candidate for Council of States. A option is 25 years, B is 30 years, C option is 32 years, and D option is 35 years. So right answer is option B, that is 30 years. To become a member of Rajya Sabha, the minimum age should be 30 years, and for being a Lok Sabha member, the minimum age should be 25 years, and for president and vice president, the minimum age should be 35 years. Okay. Next question is, what is the fixed strength of Rajya Sabha? A option is 220, B option is 230, C option is 210, and D option is 250. So right answer is option D, that is 250. Next question is, what will follow if money bill is substantially amended by Rajya Sabha? A option is, Lok Sabha may still proceed with the bill accepting or not accepting the recommendation of Rajya Sabha. B option is, Lok Sabha cannot consider the bill further. C option is, Lok Sabha may send the bill to Rajya Sabha for reconsideration, and D option is, President may call a joint sitting for passing the bill. So right answer is option A, that is Lok Sabha may still proceed with the bill accepting or not accepting the recommendation of Rajya Sabha. जब हमने मनी बिल के बारे में डिस्कस किया था, इसको आर्टिकल 110 के अंदर डिफाइन किया गया है, और मनी बिल को कौन डिसाइड करता है कि ये बिल मनी बिल है या नहीं है? सो वो अथॉरिटी स्पीकर ऑफ द लोकसभा के पास होती है. मनी बिल को सबसे पहले लोकसभा में इंट्रोड्यूस किया जाता है, और अगर उसमें राज्यसभा कुछ अमेंड करती है, सो इट डिपेंड्स ऑन लोकसभा कि वो उस रिकमेंडेशन को एक्सेप्ट करता है या नहीं करता है. ये अथॉरिटी लोकसभा के पास रहती है. ओके. Next question is, which of the following are correct about the Rajya Sabha? A option is, it is not a subject to dissolution. B option is, it has a term of 5 years. C option is, 1/3 of its member retire after every 2 years. And D option is, its members shall not be less than 25 years of age. So select the correct code given below. So आपको find out करना है which one the statements are correct. So right answer is option C, that is 1 and 3. That is, Rajya Sabha is not a subject to dissolution. And third statement is, 1/3 of its member retire after every 2 years. Okay. हमने प्रीवियसली डिस्कस किया कि जो राज्यसभा का टेन्योर होता है वो होता है 6 ईयर, और इसका मेंबर बनने के लिए जो मिनिमम एज रिक्वायर्ड है वो है 30 ईयर्स. ओके. सो द स्टेटमेंट सेकंड एंड फोर्थ बोथ आर इनकरेक्ट. ओके. Next question is, who is the highest ranking civilian officer in government of India? Here I added 3 or 4 questions which is related to preference hierarchy. These questions are also important for the exam perspective, so हम इनको discuss कर लेते हैं. So A option is Lieutenant Governor of Delhi, B is Defense Secretary of India, C option is Cabinet Secretary of India, and D option is Principal Secretary to Prime Minister of India. So right answer is option C, that is Cabinet Secretary of India is the highest civilian officer in government of India. Okay. Next question is, in the government of India table of precedence, which of the following comes above the Chief Justice of India? A option is Attorney General of India, B option is former presidents, C option is Chief of Staffs, and D option is Speaker of Lok Sabha. So right answer is option B, that is former presidents. Next question is, as per the Indian protocol, who among the following ranks highest in the order of precedence? A option is Deputy Prime Minister, B is former President, C option is Governor of a state within his state, and D option is Speaker of Lok Sabha. So right answer is option C, that is Governor of a state within his state. Next question is, consider the following functionaries. फर्स्ट है कैबिनेट सेक्रेटरी, सेकंड इज चीफ इलेक्शन कमिश्नर, सी ऑप्शन इज यूनियन कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर एंड फोर्थ इज चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया. यू हैव टू अरेंज दिस इन द सीक्वेंस ऑफ देयर ऑर्डर ऑफ प्रेसिडेंस. तो द राइट आंसर आएगा ऑप्शन सी, दैट इज 4, 3, 2 एंड 1. फर्स्ट इज चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया, उनके बाद कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर आते हैं, देन चीफ इलेक्शन कमिश्नर एंड आफ्टर दैट कैबिनेट सेक्रेटरी. ओके guys, here I mentioned all the states with their Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha seats, so you can pause the video and read out these all thoroughly. अगर आप सभी स्टेट्स की जो है सीट्स को याद नहीं रख सकते, सो एटलीस्ट आपको यूपी, महाराष्ट्र एंड वेस्ट बंगाल एंड इन केस ऑफ यूटीज आपको दिल्ली की तो याद ही रखनी है, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. और अभी जैसे कि JNK एंड लद्दाख जो है 2 यूटीज नई बनाई गई हैं, तो आपको इन दोनों की लोकसभा एंड राज्यसभा सीट्स जो है याद रख लेनी है. ठीक है, so that's it guys. I hope that you love the content. Please give a one thumbs up to video. We will meet soon in the next session. Till then, bye bye and take care.